Hi guys, it's Zoe. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I installed this unit, curly unit from Unice hair. I'm going to show you guys all the specs, how I put it on and all that good stuff. So if you want to know how I got this on, make sure you keep watching.
Are you ready? Ooh, I know you see me standing here.
Okay, so getting right into it, like I said, this hair is from Unice hair. I've worked with them before and like their hair's always top 10, like they're defo like up there in my top 5 vendors. So this is what I got in the box. I got a wig cap and like this like little pouch full of little bits and bobs, which is super cute. Came with a little storage bag, which is amazing to just keep my wigs safe. So in the little pouch it came with like these like hair grips, eyelashes, more wig caps, and this like scarf thing, I don't know, and this, which is amazing, it's like a head tie, head wrap thingamajiggy that you like hold down your wigs with if you're sleeping or styling it. So I've been using that this whole time. So this is what the wig looked like straight out of the box. As you can see, the hairline was amazing. You'll see later on, I barely had to pluck this, guys. Like the hairline was 10 out of 10. I'm not even joking. I was a little bit worried because this is meant to be a 13x4 lace, but I don't know, it looked less than that. Like there wasn't a lot of parting space in the wig, but once I put it on, everything turned out okay. This was how the hair looks like once I brushed it out a bit, because it did look slightly thin. It is 150 density, but with curly hair it doesn't really matter because once you fluff it out, it does just end up making sense. Here is the wig on the mannequin head. I did go ahead and just bleach it off camera with my usual stuff. I have videos that will show you how to do that if you're wondering how I bleached it, but this is what it looked like once it was done. The front of the hairline bleached really well. Towards the back, the knots were slightly thicker, so it didn't take the bleach on as well as it could have. But again, once I put it on and did my makeup, like put it in the part, it didn't really matter. So this is what the hairline looked like before I plucked it. As you can see, it still looks amazing, and this is after about 5 minutes of plucking. Guys, I can't exaggerate enough. Like it literally took me 2 seconds to pluck this, and it normally takes me like a good half hour per side. So amazing work on that side. So moving on to the install, I started off with some rubbing alcohol. I just got this off Amazon. I'd recommend using 90% though. This is just 70, but whatever, it was just to clean up my hairline and just to make sure that I had no excess oil or makeup where I'm about to place the wig down. I started off by just tinting the lace with my NW58 MAC powder. I need to get a new one of these. This is literally about to run out. But yeah, I'm just tinting that with a dense brush and putting the wig on. With my curly hair, I like to make sure the wig is wet while I'm putting it on my head because it just makes it easier and it looks better once everything's dried down properly. So this is what it looked like. I just grabbed my hot comb and just combed the hairline backwards just to make sure I can clearly see where I need to cut the lace. And I grabbed my wax stick. I think I show it further on in the video as to what wax stick this is, but any wax stick works. I'm just placing this on the hairline and going back in with my hot comb to just redefine everything again, as you can see here. In terms of the shedding, when I was washing the hair, it did shed a little bit. I always expect that with curly hair anyway. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Don't be scared if you get curly hair and it starts shedding in the shower or it just sheds more in general. I don't know what it is about that texture, but it just, yeah, expect that. Anyways, I now just part my hair off and just make sure I clip it backwards again so I can focus on the hairline, and I'm just going to start cutting off the ear tabs first just to make gluing down easier. And then I'll cut little slits in between the lace as well, just so I can see where I need to glue everything down. I'm grabbing an eyebrow pencil and just marking where I want to put the glue down and where I want my lace to sit. As you can see, I'm doing here. My glue, I don't know why I didn't show it, but I'm using Ghost Bond Platinum. I always say this, I don't like this glue, but it will do for now until I get another one. I'm just applying a very thin layer, and I think I put 2 layers today. Yeah. I put 2 layers on and made sure that every single layer was completely clear and dry. I waited about 10 minutes per section before placing the lace back down, as you can see I'm doing here. I'm also just grabbing my comb and I'm just quickly just combing the hairline backwards just to make sure that everything is sitting absolutely perfect. And I just repeated this on the entire hairline. So I do this, I'm grabbing my Got To Be Blasting Free Spray and I'm just putting this on top of the glue that's been dried. Be careful with this because it can actually lift the glue back up. So make sure you do this in small sections. It just helps keep everything even more secure and will make your install last 10 times longer. So I spray each section and then I just grab my hairdryer and just make sure everything's completely dry. I'm now grabbing the headband that they gave me. This headband is amazing. Honestly, this is what I've been needing. So you will be seeing me using this in every video from now on. I'm just quickly making my part while I let the glue settle underneath and just make sure it's completely dry. I'm grabbing my wax stick. This is the Slay Bay wax stick and I'm just defining my part and using my hot comb to make sure everything is super flat and neat. I didn't want it to be perfect because it's curly hair, but I still just wanted there to be a defined part regardless. Once I did this, I'm just grabbing my spray bottle, which is just filled with water, as you can see here, and I'm just spraying the hair. This hair is a loose deep wave, I think, so I didn't want it to be like super wet or defined. I wanted there to be some volume, again because the hair is slightly thinner. I wanted it to be slightly fluffier. After about 10-15 minutes, I took off the headband and this is what we had. As you can see, everything's nice and flat. I'm grabbing my eyebrow razor and I'm just cutting off the excess lace. Again, doing this in sections to make sure that everything looks perfect and there's no weird edges or whatever. So I did this throughout my whole hairline. Once I do this, again, I don't know why I didn't show it. I'm just grabbing my Got To Be black gel and I'm just pressing it on any little pieces of lace that are just lifting or just not staying down or just very visible. This just helps melt everything down a little bit more. I'm grabbing some of my powder again and I'm just quickly applying a little bit where I can still see the lace. Once this is done, I'm starting on my baby hair, so I'm parting off a little section like this, making sure it's not super thick. I want these baby hairs to be really nice and wispy and look quite natural, so don't go overboard with these guys. Yeah. I'm grabbing my hot comb again and just combing it backwards just to help separate everything and keep everything clear. Just twisting off one of the sections so I can focus on the other one, and I'm using my eyebrow razor to cut in a diagonal line, so shorter at the front and then longer towards my ears. This is just gonna look a lot more natural because your sideburns are naturally a bit longer than your baby hairs. I'm grabbing my hair straighteners and just carefully, very carefully curling them inwards towards my face, and then grabbing my Got To Be hairspray and literally just sweeping them until I'm happy. Like I said, I wanted them to be a little bit more wispy than normal, so I feel like the Got To Be spray really helped create that effect because it shapes the baby hairs without like completely sticking them down on your head, if that makes sense. So I just did that on that side. Again, just I keep going in with the comb and just making sure everything's perfect. And here is a clearer view of what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm just guiding my finger with the little edge brush and yeah, just shaping my baby hairs. Once this is done, it should look something like this. I just tied my hair back and just used the headband again to make sure everything was laying down because the baby hairs do like to be stubborn sometimes. Took it off after about 5 minutes and this is what the hair looked like. I absolutely love it. I think I forgot to mention the length. It should be 26 inches. I'll put it in the description if you're wondering. But this is what it looked like, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give me a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.